door-to-door mandatory vaccines. Are you strong enough to resist? Let's go.
We are the chosen. This is the age of Aquarius. The time's are right for us to take back our chariot. Burning brighter than the hammers of fire. Fuel engineers sell us like Judas Iscariot. Various words that's leading us to soldier sacrifice.
Wholeness and balance, family. Hope everybody's doing well out there. It's another beautiful day out here in California. It's on my way to work. Figured I'd shoot a quick video. So, a lot of things are escalating quickly. Rumors of going door to door to first just check to see who's vaccinated and who's not. I'm going to be very particular with what I say and how I say it on this video, because the second video I made about this particular subject was removed and I got a strike on my second video ever on the channel. So fantastic. Good old YouTube algorithm. So, Joe Biden just announced that they want to go door to door to check to see who's been vaccinated and who hasn't. Now, wherever you stand on this decision, whether you did or you didn't get it, that's your free will choice. It's something that I am absolutely not for, nor do I see any purpose in doing it. And I actually see something more dangerous when it comes to the jabs. There's a push right now. There's a push to get everybody jabbed. And now the new word on the street is they want to do a jab every month. So, you know, those that have gotten those and have had some really bad things happen, and just look up there's a couple different things you can look up. Of course, a lot of the data's been suppressed because they don't want you to see how dangerous these things actually are. But they are wanting to go door to door, and so I listened to quite a few people speaking about this subject, people that are more qualified than myself. I am nobody special. I just look to do the research to be better prepared for my family, because in this day and age, there's a million and one things that can go wrong, and I want to try to do the best that I can in my limited capacity to be prepared and at all costs avoid those situations, or, you know, survive and thrive through those situations. Granted, it's scary because so many people in the world have no idea what's really going on behind the scenes, or what the real purpose is behind this agenda. So, are you strong enough to resist? Are you going to be strong enough to say no when they come to your door? Rumors are, as I was saying, I listened to Mike Adams. He's also known as a health ranger, and he goes into great detail with how extreme this can actually get, and it's a pretty sobering thought. But if you know the powers that be and you understand the different agendas at play, one being to reduce the amount of people that are here dwelling on this planet significantly, quite drastically. I think it's 80-90% production in the souls. And again, I'm trying to be very selective with what I say, but that's just the world we live in. That's the war zone we were born into. But it's better to realize it and face it now than to find out when it's too late, or to have already just go forth with this thing and be a guinea pig yourself. Crazy stuff happening, crazy stuff going on worldwide. But are you strong enough to withstand this? They're saying that they want to go door to door, check to see who has been jabbed and who hasn't, taking taking physical notes on who's going to be resistant, who's going to be the ones that are already signed up for it and are already programmed. So basically they're going to be the disposable ones, the ones that are able to just follow the programs without even asking any questions, and then those that are vehemently against it. Now they want to push this in a twofold agenda, twofold rollout, where they want to get access to the guns. They want to take away the guns, and then they want to force jab those that didn't get it. And even those that got one and didn't want to get the other one because of significant side effects, significant reactions to it, excuse me, they want to first take the guns, and we will probably see, we're already seeing an uptick in shootings and things that are going on. I just heard out here in California, just recently, I think as recent as last week, there was a shooting at Knott's Berry Farm. And I think this is going to be part of the push to start grabbing the guns, because people have been locked up, people have been isolated, and there are paid agents out there to to go about and do some of these things while they get paid for it, to help usher in these types of legislation, these types of agendas that are supposed to be rolled out. And as I said, most people have no idea what's even coming. They think it's life as normal. They think they're getting back to the new normal, and there's no new normal to get back into. So are you going to be strong enough to resist? Right now, I mean, if you see what's going on in the world, there's South Africa's up in upheaval, Cuba's in upheaval. I've heard certain people say that it's only specific areas. If you live in those areas, if you're even able to see this, because I heard that the power went out too. They took everything down. Comment down below and let me know if this is true, if it's really as widespread as they make it to be, because I know the news puts out, they want to make everything look as massive and worldwide, or the maximum damage, maximum impact possible. So there's a man, my mind's just moving everywhere. There's just a lot of stuff to take in. You know, I've been preparing for the last 2 years. Really, it's been the last 8 or 9 years, preparing mentally, spiritually, but really, as of the last 2 years, it's been physically. And you know, say like I heard in Cuba, all the people in Cuba, the whole country got their bank accounts wiped out. You know, all of their assets, maybe not necessarily their assets, but everything in their bank accounts was seized. They can no longer get access to it. So we have to see this from many angles, not just the door-to-door jabs, but literally a possible survival situation, survival strategy situation. So my best bet is to really get familiar with how to garden, how to survive. You know, this is something that none of us really are equipped for, because we've never had to be. We have grocery stores we can go to, we have clean water that runs, we have power that we pay for that we shouldn't, because Edison Tesla already invented free energy, but that's another subject. But the fact of the matter of this video is the fact that we are facing a dilemma of epic proportions, where everything that we ever knew as normal and comfortable is possibly at the breaking point of being stripped away from us. And my question to you is, are you ready? Are you prepared? Are you going to join the ones out there that are looting, that are destroying that same infrastructure that's set up to support the society, support those that need food, that need grocery stores, or that need water and stuff like that? Are you going to be the one that participates in those things? And just remember, karma is a female dog. So count your decisions and make everything that you do from this point on, make it count. Be right with God, be right with the Creator. Start tapping in now. Now's the time to start really phoning home and trying to get our marching orders and see where we need to go. You know, I've heard a lot of people say, get out of the main cities, go to rural areas. I know a lot of people that have left the country altogether because they saw the warning signs. A lot of them are very, very spiritual. They've seen visions. They've seen they were given prophecies about this 2 years ago, and things are starting to unfold. So it's quite interesting times that we find ourselves in, but we need to be prepared. So you got to think on every level: water, food, money. You know, your money sitting in the bank. You know, it might not be a bad idea to cash that in for some silver. Maybe take them in and buy like the 19, I think it's 64 and under, those dates of silver dimes and nickels and quarters, smaller increments of silver in case you have to barter, in case you have to trade. What are you going to trade with when you have no money? You know, you might be able to trade supplies, but what if you don't have supplies? So right now is the time to really be prepared. I'll put some resources below. They will be paid. There will be paid promotions. Essentially, it's an affiliate link, so if you buy something, I'll get a little bit of a kickback just for referring you there. But the resources I use, there's a Patriot company down below that I just made a $1,500 order with and came in extremely quickly. And that's another thing. You know, there's talks of supply chains being cut. I'm already seeing it in my area in California. Places are running out of supplies. Water that gets shipped to Costco has been, you know, it's been delayed. So things are slowly starting to happen, and I've seen the warning signs for quite a while, but it's time now to really start preparing. And then essentially, if these strike forces or whatever they are come door to door, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do for your family? You know, if they come in with a deadly weapon, such as a bioweapon, the thing that they want to jab you with, are you going to be strong enough to resist? Are you going to resist, or are you just going to give in? So right now is the time to be prepared, and this is, you know, turn off the news, turn off all of the distractions, the sports, the Netflix, turn it off and start really figuring out what you need to do, your game plan. If you have a family and if you're a father like myself, the burden really lays on you, and we need to be prepared. And again, this isn't to push fear. This isn't to incite people to be scared or anything. But it's alarming. It's concerning, and you know, it's a biblical. There's a biblical principle to being prepared. It talks about it, to watch the ant, to study the ant. The ant stores up in summertime for winter, and essentially, we're looking at a possible winter. Biden keeps talking about a dark winter. I wonder if this is the winter that he's referring to. So there's a lot of things at play right now. There's also another side of this that I haven't really got into on these videos, which is the 17th letter of the alphabet. Whether that's a psyop or not, I don't know. It seems like the goalpost keeps getting pushed back further and further, but I have also heard Kim Clement, his prophecies, and he's been spot on. If you haven't heard of Kim Clement, you should do some research and look into him, because he passed away, I think a week or a couple weeks before Trump was inaugurated or even was running for election, and he prophesies everything up until the point we're living in, talking about dual presidencies and things happening right now that he had predicted. And I think in 2016 to 2015, even as early as 2008, I think he called that Trump was going to be president. So there's a bigger plan at play, but yet we are in this battlefield in the calm of the storm. As you see, everything's still carrying on. People are still going about their lives, but most are unaware of what's right around the corner. So I put this video out just as to plant a seed, to get you to start thinking, to get you to start questioning, to get you to start looking into things. You know, you're not going to find real truth on YouTube. I would recommend going to BitChute. I'll put my BitChute link down below. You can follow that and just start looking and seeing the videos that are on there, because they're uncensored. It's essentially YouTube that's uncensored. There's Rumble, there's Gab, there's Telegram. You want to get plugged into these sources, because there might come a point pretty soon in the future where the internet will be shut down. That's what they keep talking about, and that's more than likely what they'll do. So be prepared. Most of all, be tapped in spiritually. Get your foundation, your house in order. Make sure that you're strong. Make sure that you're working on your shadow work. All those traumas, those are the things that are going to help you be strong to get through the challenging times that are ahead. And if we're entering into the tribulation, it says that these times are the worst times that the earth has ever seen, and the worst that they will ever see. So should just give you a little hint of all things that have happened in history. And if this is truly the tribulation time, the tribulation period, it's going to be pretty bad. So keep your faith strong, whether you believe in God, you believe in higher self, the universe. Now's the time to start tapping in. The ancestors, now's the time to start tapping in. Again, I don't want to give any fear. I just want to put this out as a friendly reminder, like I said, planting some seeds to really get somebody out there. Hopefully people are listening, to go start doing some research and start getting prepared. Anyway, guys, I gotta go. I hope you're all doing well. Wishing you wholeness and balanced vibrations. Have a fantastic day. Be sure to check out my gratitude journal below. If you're interested, you want to shift your mindset and tune to the frequency of abundance and gratitude, right down there. It's a great resource. Other great resources down there as well. I thank you guys for tuning in. Have a fantastic day. I love you and be prepared. All right, bye guys.
Take back the money they sold us. Get off the program in the media. Last that they sold you. The only return on investment that we're receiving is a birth certificate proving they own us. The entire system is broken. The truth is it's only reflection of our own self-corrosion. Working our lives away just like some corporate slaves. Also we can live off a few shiny tokens. We are the chosen. This is the age of Aquarius. The times are right